The final score at Manchester City, and this is not a joke. Manchester City 2, the mighty Tottenham Hotspur 3, in another gargantuan performance by Tottenham against the best team in Europe. We are their bogey team. We are their nemesis. Never, mate, ever doubt Tottenham against Manchester City.
I think we're the 95th wonders, mate.
I think that
we're
I'm
the
not
95th wonders.
Doing another watch along with you ever again.
We've done it. We've done it against Leicester. We've done it against City. I'm pretty sure that's 95 minutes.
It's just ridiculous.
With us two here. What does that say? Just put us on every game. There's just no doubt about it, right? Woo! Absolutely amazing.
Guys, do you know?
You couldn't write that. I think that was a brilliant performance. Like, that wasn't like a lucky performance or anything like that. We played exceptionally well today across the board, right? I can't pick one player out that played badly in this game, like really badly. Yeah, there's a couple of mistakes here and there, but I think overall, for the first time in a very long time, that was to the book. That was to the Conte book, right?
I think today we came to Manchester City with a game plan, which was to sit back
and win,
sit deep, frustrate, and play counter-attacking football. Manchester City was clearly to do what they do best, which is quick passing, possession-based, build it up from the back, dominate the ball around the box, and when they can, try and penetrate into the box and find goal scoring, creating goal scoring opportunities. And we said it at half-time, it's the battle of two tactics. Man City, for most of the game, we nullified them. Good defending, disciplined defending. Man City's goals all came from mistakes. Lloris making a mistake, then Romero with a silly handball, which we thought cost us all 3 points. Having said that, though, when Man City play the football that they do, and it's something that fans, need to also respect. When you play the football Man City play, they force errors, they force mistakes. There's only so much pressure you can contain without letting something slip through, which is what happened. However, what separated Tottenham from Spurs to Tottenham from Man City today was our tactic. If you're going to play our tactic, you have got to be clinical when the chances come. And I have got to say, any doubters of Kane, any doubters of Son, please, in the nicest possible way, just shut up. They are two elite players. They set each other up, they scored goals, and when the moment came, they put it in the back of the net. And that was the difference today. Our tactics work, Man City's almost work. It was our day.
I think just seeing Pep and Conte at the end there was like very, very...
They respect each other.
Yeah, and it was just like, Pep was like, fair play. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's great managers there. But unreal. I thought, oh, goodness me. The guys are going to have an absolutely great day tomorrow going through the ratings of the players, I think, because I think they're absolutely top-notch. I thought Session was fantastic. Emerson, okay, there's occasional things, but I think he was quite good. Like, he did the job like he needed to do. Yeah, there was some mistakes there, but I think in general... This whole team was fantastic today, and that's what I see. When there's confidence in our defence, we can play football. I know it wasn't like pretty at times, and it was counter-attacking or hoping for counter-attacks, and it worked. But we can't do that every game, of course, but wow.
You and I can't do this every game. We've got a super chat from Will Stewart saying, you can. I'm going A&E after this. Will Stewart, THFC Rant, says, you two have to do this watch-along every week. For fuck's sakes, this keeps happening every time.
Oh, I can't believe it. It's 3-2 again. I'm pretty sure that was the 95th minute. That was an exact replica of the Leicester game.
I'm getting absolutely roasted now for predicting we'd get hammered today. But anyway, it's not about me.
At the end of the day, mate, I think pretty much every Spurs fan would conclude before this game that we were either going to get absolutely smashed. And in that way, I took that approach. I thought, today I'm not going to do we're going to win 3-1. And I'm just going to be like, I feel we're going to lose, and then it doesn't feel as bad. But this is just so Tottenham, because now, like, the last two games become even more infuriating, like that aspect. But secondly, we've done those last two games, and now we've just done this against City. It's like, why can we not just put this together in every game? Goodness me.
So let me ask you a few questions, okay? Number one, 3 questions. Number one, did Spurs deserve to win today?
Yes.
Okay, why?
Because we tactically brilliant in this game. Why did Man City deserve to win this? They didn't put their chances away. They didn't put their crosses in properly. They didn't find their last man. I think we deserve to win today.
Okay, number 2. Do Eric Dyer, Højbjerg, and Cess and Kulu all deserve now to start the next match?
I think they do. And this is exactly my point earlier. Sessegnon needs to play every game. If he has a bad game, he has a bad game. He needs to play the next one. And obviously, if there's like 3 or 4 games down the line and he's played consistently, then you've got to drop him. But the confidence he's going to have, he played like pretty much the whole game, right? Played the whole game. And I thought he was brilliant. The only downside to Sessegnon right now is he can't beat players, like one-on-one. That's the only thing he needs to work on. But the rest of it was fantastic. Defensively, his positioning, he was obviously very much more confident with that back 4, or back 3, sorry, in fruition there. And like I said, before this game, I've said it all the way throughout the season, the team will not play well if the defence has certain players in it. And we've proven that today. We've been pretty rock solid. There was a mistake of a handball and mistake from Lloris, of which Lloris, in my opinion, that mistake went out the window when he made that incredible save. And of course, we won the game. It's just happened that way. And I think every single player has been fantastic today. Every player.
Do you know something? We're supposed to be really enthusiastic and happy, but we're shattered, man.
It was the same as Leicester game. I just literally had no energy left after the Leicester game. And right now, I'm just like, wow. Like, I didn't know what was happening. I didn't want to celebrate that goal at the end because I was like, I'm not doing what I did in our second goal, or supposed second goal.
The Kulusevski
flopped
offside.
all on the floor and everything. Stood in the toilet for 5 minutes waiting for them to decide whether it was offside or not. And then I come back in the third goal. Is that even a goal? I don't know what goes on in football anymore. So I just had to just blankly stare into space and just hope, and watch the highlights to make sure that wasn't offside. And it's just amazing. It's amazing football. It's for the mind. It's ups and downs. But like after the last 2 games, everyone was hating Tottenham all week. I was hating Tottenham, but now it's like this doesn't even happen. It's just like gone back on my mind somewhere.
For me,
Absolutely mental.
The big test now is Burnley away because they beat Brighton at Brighton 3-0. That is a game now that is a must win.
If we can keep that selection today.
If we don't beat Burnley now, for me, this game was a waste of time.
Yeah, if we keep that selection today, I've no problem with Burnley whatsoever.
Before I ask you my third question, side, a few more super chats. Will Stewart says, I called it 3-2, but just the other way. DG says, that was amazing and frightening the entire time. I walked around like sided the entire game.
I can't do it.
Eugene Park, it could have been 4-0 to Tottenham. The first goal by Man City was a fluke and a lucky penalty. Well, it's us making mistakes. But I would disagree. I wouldn't say it's a fluke. When you put enough pressure on a team, you create mistakes. And that's the whole point of putting pressure on teams. Simon, my last question to you, and this is a tough one. I know my answer, but I'll let you go first. Sorry, one more super chat from Pixels Pencils. VAR and pen,
Pencils.
And we still win. We have to kick on from this. We agree. If we can kick on from this and bolster in the summer correctly, then wow.
Before you ask me the question, I just want to make a point on that. I think since Pep has been in charge of Man City, how many games have been involved with VAR with us, and where something has literally switched into our momentum literally a couple of minutes later? It's absolutely insane. If there was a bogey team for Man City, I swear we are it. 100%.
VAR wins so many entertainment points off of the Man City Spurs game.
I just didn't like it. I hate VAR. I absolutely hate it, unless it's going in our favour, obviously.
All right, Si, tough question. Who's your man of the match?
Man of the match? Oh, no. Oh, don't know. I can't answer that, really. Harry was just incredible, wasn't he? Like, just the passing, his hold-up play. He scored 2, and his just ability of, like, no nonsense. But then Romero was amazing. Bentancur was amazing. Højbjerg did a cracking job. Cess was brilliant. They all were fantastic. But if I literally had to squeeze a man of the match through, it'd probably have to be Harry, I think.
Harry Kane.
I think... Oh, I don't know. I think they're all brilliant.
Sorry, there's nothing wrong with that.
I think Harry
created one goal and scored 2.
I think it has to be Harry, just from the pure class of everything that he did. Everything that he did was pure class. Class.
I totally agree with you. I think Harry Kane was fantastic, but my man of the match, for me, a bit of an unsung hero. I not unsung, because we did mention him many times, but I just think even in the dying minutes, what he was doing. I thought Højbjerg today was
do you know what? Actually,
outstanding.
do you know how when the glutes go?
But Harry Kane was also fantastic today.
Yeah, true. You know when like the glutes go in the legs when you play for like so long, but you're just struggling with that energy. To get energy in the 95th minute, like he was on that sideline.
Sorry, 98th minute.
That is incredible.
You'd walked off, right? 98th minute.
That's incredible.
He's making a winger's run down the wing to keep possession for Tottenham.
Yeah, do you know what? Give it to Højbjerg, actually.
Even when he lost the ball in that moment, he still made a slide tackle to stop them from attacking.
And I tell you, Højbjerg will play well.
He's a soldier.
That defence, mate, it's all about that defence. If you have the confidence in the defence, you as a midfielder will play the football you want to play without thinking, oh, who on earth is behind me? I can't trust this. I'm worried about what I do. They can now finally concentrate on what they need to do as individuals, going forward, countering, whatever they want to do. This is exactly what I've been saying for ages.
I felt Kulusevski as well impacted the game quite well.
Yeah, he's not pacey like the rest of them because he's only been here a couple of weeks.
But ball to feet,
he's brilliant.
He's effective.
He's brilliant.
I thought he had.
And he got the goal as well. He took that nicely. It went through the middle of the legs.
Yeah.
And that will do him a world of good.
Scored a goal, and let's be honest, had it not been for VAR by an inch, he would have created a second goal as well. I thought that.
Can't believe that.
Son had a good game. He scored a goal. He set up a goal, and he was a menace. He was a constant threat every time. I just feel with Tottenham right now, if we could buy one or two players that can feed those balls to Son or Kane with precision, real killer pass players, and a second striker, I think the forward line is set. And at the back, let's be honest, we need at least one wing back, and probably just as you saw at the end when Sanchez came on, I was saying, oh no, not Sanchez. If we just had one more quality centre back, I think we're a top four side again.
Yeah,
like guaranteed top four, not in a race.
Honestly, I'd be surprised if there was a change in any player for that Burnley game. Honestly, because I thought everyone was fantastic and they deserved to be in the team in the next game, and to show that we need a consistent team play now. If they're all fit, this is the team. Unless obviously Skip's available, there's probably a bit of a dilemma now, especially if Højbjerg and Bentancur are playing like they have done today.
How the hell do we lose at home to Southampton and Wolves and go and beat Man City?
This is what I mean. It's Tottenham. It's Tottenham's way.
It's just we love punishment, man. And now we're back in the top four race. We've turned a corner. We're gonna hear the same things we've heard 100,000 times, and it all comes down to what? The match against Burnley. Can we go now to Burnley and win? Because if we do, it does begin to swim.
The transition of the mind, for sure. Switches over.
We've got a super chat here from GPA Brian. Kane, outstanding. Højbjerg, great. Diane Romero gave our defence the winning opportunity. Pretty fair.
I think it's brilliant to see Dyer back in that. Honestly, how many times did we point out that defensive line was absolutely incredible? I haven't seen that in Tottenham for such a long time. Conte has there the defence that he wants. He wants that defence. And it was pure.
I think Dyer brings organisation.
He was experienced enough to do so, right? So it's understandable.
Because he wouldn't have put Dyer in the middle of the three otherwise. He's put him there. He's put him there for reasons.
Yeah.
Organise your line, and we looked quite organised today. So.
I saw Dyer and Hugo have a bit of a tiff at the beginning as well. I love that because it's like we want to try and get something here.
They're pushing each other.
Yeah,
they're pushing each other.
And you wouldn't get that from other players. Like Dyer was one of those instrumental players. He's grown since Conte's come in. Obviously, it's a shame to have the injury or whatever was wrong with him, but he's back now. And how good was that? And like it was two mistakes at the end of the day. One, a handball. Can you really do much about that? Like you just jumped in. Like it's just his hand. A Lloris thing, it is what it is. But generally speaking, the whole emphasis of the game, we were fantastic. Absolutely.
Do you know what? Pep Guardiola must hate playing Tottenham.
Yeah, I think that's why he laughs.
No matter who's the manager.
I think he just laughs.
Mourinho, Poch, Conte, even Nuno beat him. Whenever you play Tottenham, Pep.
I see Harry and Son on the TV in the background, so clearly one of them got the man of the match for sure.
Pep's going tonight. He's going to open his front door, go in. His wife's going to be, "Hey, Pep, how was it?" "Bloody Tottenham! I hate Tottenham."
Oh, mate. I guess my question for you then. So going into Burnley, how confident are you after this game? Read your super chat.
I would say no. That was earlier.
I was earlier.
Super chat.
Well, answer my question then.
Yeah. Look, for me, I feel more confident with our defence now that Dyer's back. And today was the first time probably I've seen the old school Son and Kane combination. So that gives me confidence, but I know Tottenham well, and I still don't think Emerson's good enough. Cesc did well to a point. I'm still worried about Ben Davies or Sanchez or whoever plays in that role, and I still think we lack creativity. If you look at it today, there was only one way we were going to score. I mean, we created, I think, 5 or 6 chances the whole game. So I'm quietly confident, but we're still Tottenham. If we can go on a run of 5, 6 games, beat Burnley, beat Leeds, and so on, then I'll tell you how I can talk more confidently about Spurs.
We have one last super.
But that was a massive result today, though. Yep, super chat from Bone Star 2K. Stel, thank God we didn't play the kids. COYS, Harry. I said we should play the under 23s today. And,
we should probably have.
Go and play.
After the last couple.
Like I said, I'm going to get peppered.
I think.
I'll take it because Spurs won. I'm happy to take it.
That's brilliant, mate. I think just to reiterate that this is the second game Stel and I have done together. It's the second game we've won 3-2. It's the second game that we've scored and won the game in the 95th minute, I think.
6 goals, guys.
What more do you want to identify that we are the best people to do this show from now on?
The dream team.
Absolutely love it. I think we're going to end it there. Thank you so much, guys. And indeed, come on, you Spurs.
One last super chat, guys, before we go from RRK. Stel, totally agree with you about what you said. Additions we need for the squad. How likely do you think we are going to get those players in the summer? We will find out.
Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.